We're now moving on with some economic updates. In its recent annual assessment, the International Monetary Fund, or IMF, praised Vietnam's economic achievements during the COVID-19 pandemic, with its growth rate of 2.9% in 2020, one of the highest rates in the world. Now, IMF forecasts Vietnam will continue to maintain good growth in the long term thanks to its strong buffers. To learn more about this, our reporter Thanh Hai interviewed Mr. François Peng Cho, the IMF residence representative in Vietnam. We're going to take a listen.
Thank you so much for joining the interview with VTV4. So first of all, what are the buffers for Vietnam's economic recovery?
Prior to COVID-19, growth in Vietnam was robust and averaged about 7%. And this was a good time, given the strength of the economy, to reduce the fiscal deficit and the debt to GDP ratio. Vietnam strengthened its FX reserves and strengthened the health of the banking system, as well as kept inflation close to the SBV's inflation target. And building these buffers has strengthened the resilience of the Vietnamese economy to economic shocks. Vietnam did a remarkable job at containing COVID-19, and this has helped to reduce the health and economic costs of the pandemic. Vietnam appropriately used fiscal, monetary, and financial policies to support the economy, the most vulnerable, and businesses.
What should the country do to foster recovery in 2021, ensuring a resilient and inclusive growth?
We believe that macroeconomic policies should continue to remain supportive in 2021 to ensure that the recovery is robust and inclusive. For 2021, we think that fiscal policy can do more and can do better. The fiscal deficit should be at least as high as in 2020 and perhaps moderately higher, with a priority given to improving government spending execution. Weak uptake and weak profitability, especially in the hard-hit sectors, argues against an expansion or extension of tax deferrals. Instead, the government could consider corporate income tax loss carry backwards, temporary investment tax credit, or temporary corporate income tax reductions. Monetary policy should remain accommodative or supportive. The room for further effective monetary policy easing is limited. And then any extension of loan restructuring without proper loan classification normalization should be mindful of existing banking vulnerabilities.
How do you forecast Vietnam's economic growth in the long run?
For 2021, we expect growth in Vietnam to be at 6.5%. As economic activity normalizes in Vietnam and abroad, we expect the manufacturing and retail sector to lead the recovery. For 2022, we expect growth at 7.2%, so a slight pickup after 2021, but thereafter growth to decelerate towards 6.5%.
Once again, thank you so much.